Number 10. Extended warranties you'll never use. Here's a little game stores love to play. You're buying something, maybe a laptop, a phone, even a blender, and right at the register they hit you with, "Would you like to add an extended warranty for just $79.99? Sounds smart, right? Protect your investment. Peace of mind. Except here's the truth. Statistically, you'll never use it. Stores make billions off selling warranties because 90% of the time, people forget they even bought them or the warranty excludes the very thing you thought it covered. And here's the kicker. Most products already come with a 1-year manufacturer warranty. Plus, if you buy with a decent credit card, guess what? You probably already have extended coverage built in. So why pay extra because you got played? That $80 could have gone into savings, investments, literally anything more useful than padding a retailer's bottom line. Every time you hear, "Would you like to add protection?" just translate it as, "Would you like to waste your money?" Number 9. ATM fees and convenience charges. Let me ask you this. Would you ever walk up to a stranger and hand them $5 just for the privilege of using your own money? No? Well, every time you pay an out-of-network ATM fee, that's exactly what you're doing. And it doesn't stop there. Convenience fees for online payments, service charges for tickets, processing fees that exist for no reason other than to squeeze you. These little $3, $5, $7 hits don't feel like much in the moment, but stack them up over a year, and you've easily kissed goodbye to a few $100. That's money you didn't need to spend. Money that bought you nothing. Here's the harsh truth. Convenience isn't free. It's the most expensive luxury people blindly pay for every day. And if you're constantly choosing convenience, don't be surprised when your bank account feels inconveniently empty. Number 8. Paying for brand names instead of quality. Walk into any store and you'll see it. The same exact product. One with a flashy logo and one with a generic label. Same ingredients, same design, sometimes even made in the exact same factory. The only difference? The price tag. That $6 box of cereal? Same as the $2 store brand version. Those $120 sneakers? Manufactured in the same overseas plant as the $60 pair. And don't even get me started on over-the-counter medicine. It's literally the same chemical formula, but people will pay double because it says Advil instead of ibuprofen. Here's the dirty secret. You're not paying for better quality. You're paying for marketing, for someone else's brand story, for the illusion of status. And that illusion is draining your wallet. Multiply that over years and you've thrown away thousands literally for a logo. If you want to build wealth, stop being loyal to brands. Be loyal to your bank account. Number 7. In-app purchases and microtransactions. This one stings because it's designed to be invisible. You download a free app or game, and before you know it, you've dropped $1.99 here, $4.99 there. It doesn't hurt in the moment because it's pocket change. But that's the trap. Companies know you won't think twice about a couple of bucks, but repeat that 50 times, and suddenly your free app has cost you more than a gym membership. And don't think it's just games. Delivery apps, ride-sharing apps, streaming apps, they all use this microcharge strategy to make you bleed slowly. It's financial death by 1,000 cuts. If you've ever looked at your monthly statement and thought, "Wait, what's this $3 charge? Oh yeah, that thing. Congratulations, you've been micro-robbed." The sneakiest waste of money is the one you don't even remember spending. Number 6. Lifestyle creep. This is the big one people never admit to. Lifestyle creep is what happens when every time you make more money, you instantly spend more money. You get a raise at work, suddenly your old car feels too old, so you upgrade. You land a bonus, suddenly that apartment feels too small, so you move. Your paycheck grows, but your savings? Flatline. Why? Because you've tied your spending to your income instead of your goals. And here's the brutal truth. If you can't live comfortably on $50,000, you won't live comfortably on $100,000 either. You'll just have a nicer couch, a shinier car, maybe a bigger TV, and the same stress, the same paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, the same financial anxiety. Lifestyle creep is the silent killer of wealth. It convinces you you're moving up when really, you're just running in place on a more expensive treadmill. The only way out? Lock your lifestyle where it is, and let your extra income build wealth instead of buying junk. Otherwise, you'll spend your whole life climbing a ladder that never ends. Number 5. Buying sale items you don't need. This one stings because it feels so good in the moment. You walk into a store or scroll online and you see it 70% off, limited time only. And your brain instantly convinces you, I'd be stupid not to buy this. But here's the thing. You didn't save 70%. You wasted 30% on something you never needed in the first place. Marketers know this. That's why sales exist. They're not there to help you. They're there to push you into emotional spending. You think you're being smart, but you're actually being played. Flip it around for a second. Imagine if every time you didn't buy something on sale, you transferred that same amount into savings or investments instead. Suddenly, that fake $30 saved could become thousands in the future. Real wealth is built not by what you buy cheap, but by what you don't buy at all. Number 4, letting food go to waste. Open your fridge right now and be honest. How much of what's in there is actually going to get eaten? For most people, at least 20% of their groceries end up in the trash. That's not just old lettuce. That's literally your money rotting in the bottom drawer. Add in takeout leftovers you never finish and expired snacks hiding in the pantry, and you might as well throw $50 bills in the bin every week. Here's the flip. Food waste is one of the easiest money leaks to fix. Plan your meals. Buy what you actually eat, not what you wish you ate. Store things properly. Eat your leftovers. Suddenly, you've cut your grocery bill by hundreds each month. And you know what that extra money buys? Freedom. Not fancy groceries, not more takeout. The kind of freedom that only comes when you stop literally trashing your paycheck. Number 3, hidden bank and credit card fees. If you've ever been hit with a $35 overdraft fee, you know the pain. It's like getting fined for being broke. Banks and credit card companies love this game. They rake in billions every year from people who don't read the fine print. Annual membership fees, balance transfer fees, late fees, processing fees. Half the time, people don't even notice until months later when it's way too late. But here's the blunt truth. Every fee you pay is money you could have kept. And the craziest part? Most of these fees are avoidable. Switch to no-fee accounts. Automate your bills. Actually read your statements. Call your bank and negotiate. You're not powerless here. In fact, the moment you stop letting banks nickel and dime you is the moment you start keeping more of what you earn. And that's the foundation of financial freedom, keeping more, wasting less. Number 2, financing stuff that loses value immediately. This one is brutal because it's so normalized. Car dealerships, furniture stores, electronics shops, they all dangle the same bait. Easy monthly payments, 0 interest for 6 months, take it home today. Sounds great, right? Except what you're actually doing is chaining yourself to debt for things that are losing value the second you walk out the door. That car drops thousands the moment you drive it off the lot. That couch, worth half as much the moment it's in your living room. That giant TV, give it a year and it'll be outdated junk. You're not financing assets, you're financing liabilities. And liabilities don't just drain your wallet, they keep you stuck in a cycle where your future income is already spent before you even earn it. Here's the fix. What if instead of financing junk, you financed your future? Imagine putting that same $300 monthly payment into investments. In 10 years, you wouldn't just have a couch, you'd have financial freedom. The truth is simple. If you can't afford it without financing, you can't afford it. Period. Number 1, interest on consumer debt. And here it is, the number 1 biggest waste of money. Not sales, not subscriptions, not even lifestyle creep. It's the interest you pay on consumer debt, especially credit cards. Think about it. You buy something for $100, but if you only make the minimum payments, that cheap item ends up costing you $200, $300, sometimes more. You're not just paying for the thing, you're paying for the privilege of staying broke. And that's exactly how credit card companies want it. They want you trapped in the cycle forever, handing over free money every single month while convincing yourself it's manageable. Here's the flip though. Once you break free from debt, you unlock the single greatest wealth building tool in the world, compound interest. Instead of paying it to banks, you make it work for you. Instead of your money bleeding out every month, it starts growing on its own. Cutting off debt interest is the difference between being stuck forever and finally moving forward. So let's wrap this up. Money is a tool. You can use it to build your future, or you can waste it and wonder why life always feels hard. The choice is yours. Which one of these 10 sneaky money wasters do you need to cut first? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe to see more videos like this one.